Okay, so today's practice is very short. We're going to practice for 3 minutes. You can do this one anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes. And this one is going to be a visualization for your eighth chakra. So, your eighth chakra is to do with your electromagnetic field. And as all of our chakras, those main ones up and down our spine, are vibrating at a different frequency, this one is kind of the totality of all of those frequencies together, and it contains your radiance, right? So, our electromagnetic field, oftentimes called your aura, can actually be measured. And it's been measured up to 9 feet out from your body. And it's this kind of circle of energy that you are projecting. And it's that idea people say, your energy shows up before you do. And it can be felt and interpreted and read before you do or say anything, right? So it becomes this very powerful um, thing that you can connect to. Um, and I love this quote. I wrote it down. Um, Power is your presence. And I like the reverse of that too. Presence is your power. And when you come into resonance with this field and you align with your true north and that, true north of the divine God source, however you like to think of it, when you come into that alignment, you are in true power. And that's a beautiful thing, right? So it's a really easy, beautiful practice. This was one of the first ones that I found on my own, not in any sort of teacher training or guided program. I was just drawn to it. I didn't really even know what I was doing or why I liked it. And it makes sense now. So this is going to be working on your radiance, right? Like realigning, reestablishing that inner glow, and it becomes your outer glow. And I think this is beautiful too. Um, it's also aligned with that idea in physics, right? Science, that things that are vibrating at a certain frequency will come into vibration with other things, right? Like it's drawing things to it that are of the same frequency. And so then it's not too crazy to think that if you yourself, your energy is vibrating at a particular frequency, right? Positive and aligned and grounded, that you're going to draw other people and possibilities into your life of that same frequency, right? So that's a beautiful thing. And your very presence becomes healing for others. If you're showing up in a space, in an environment, and you're bringing this beautiful, grounded, calm energy of truth and presence, how healing that is to other energies around you, right? Okay, so you have some choices you can make here. Um, you can come in, I'm going to scoot this so you can see me a little. You can come into rock pose, which is, I'm on my knees here. You're just going to sit back, right? Onto your heels. Now, if that's uncomfortable, and it is for some people, and it is for me if I'm here for a long time, you might want some cushion under your ankles. You might want, a bolster or a blanket or something underneath your sits bones, right? So you kind of pad yourself. It's not about being uncomfortable and putting yourself in a position and powering through. Okay, that's not what we're trying to do. You can also be in seated easy pose, which is just cross-legged. I like to use a little block or bolster for that too. Just elevate the hips, or you can be in a chair. All of those will work. What's important is that elongated spine. All right. So we're going to come into, I'm going to go ahead and get this ready so we don't have to, we don't have to mess around with anything. You're going to come into whatever seated position that feels good to you. You can do right now, right? And you're going to elongate through that spine first. Okay. If you feel comfortable, you're going to go ahead and close those eyes down. All right. And what we're going to do is roll your eyes gently. All right. Don't make this like a forceful, like you're pushing so hard, you're going to give yourself a headache, but just gently roll your eyes and look as if you're looking up in between your eyebrows at that third eye point. All right. So you're sitting up nice and tall. Okay. You've got your eyes closed if that feels okay for you, and you're rolling your eyes up to that third eye point and giving your mind a focus point there with the eyes, all right? So starting to kind of slow your mind with that eye focus, all right? And you're going to start connecting with your breath as it comes in through your nose, gently in through your nose, and out through your nose. Just connecting, no forcing, no judging. All right. And you're going to stay here. And as you're still breathing nice and deep in through your nose and out through your nose, letting your rib cage fully expand, right? You're going to take your arms and on your inhales with your palms facing in, all right? So you're going to take your palms up and around your body in this big arc line, okay, on the inhale. At the top, your hands are going to touch. And what I want you to think about is how you are a candle, and the top of your head is your flame. And as those arms come up and they're sweeping through that field of light, right, emanating from your candle, you're going to think silently to yourself the word sat. Okay, sat as the arms come up. At the top of that inhale, you're going to flip the palms out and you're going to exhale down the word nam. All right, so sat means truth, nam means name. So as we're doing this visualization of yourself as a candle, okay, you're going to be internally thinking the words sat as the arms come up and you inhale, nam as the arms come down and you exhale. All right, so what that's tuning you into is that truth that lives within you, that glow, that light, right, radiating out. That is you in your truth. And you're also connecting to the truth of the divine, of the universe, of God, right? You're saying that's the truth I want, right? The true truth. Okay, so we're going to be doing this for 3 minutes, and it's an internal thought, right, of the sat nam. I'll do for our first couple of repetitions here, I'll say it out loud, and then you can continue going, okay? So we're in that seated position, spine is nice and tall. Go ahead and close your eyes down again for me if you opened them to see what was going on there, which I don't blame you at all if you did. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, go ahead and close those eyes down if that feels good. Find that third eye gaze, connect to that breath. Go ahead and get your arms ready. And on your next inhale, thinking internally, sat, nam. And again, sat, nam. And just continue visualizing that golden light emanating from your heart center, culminating in the flame at the top of your head. Allow any thoughts that come up to just float on by, not getting attached. Bringing your focus back to that third eye gaze. Bringing your focus back to your internal mantra, Sat Nam. Visualizing your light growing stronger, expanding out from your body with every sweep through your field. Visualizing yourself gathering that beautiful divine energy as the arms come up. Clearing and releasing your field as the arms sweep down. Refocusing every time you need to. Training your mind back to stillness. Give the reins over to your heart. Bring in that good, pure light. Clear any densities from your field. One final repetition to the top, and you're going to hold on this last inhale. So bring those arms all the way up. Find your candle at the top, reach those arms up, extend up through the spine, pull up slightly at your pelvic floor. Find that third eye gaze. Exhale, sweep those hands through your field one last time. And bring in your palms to rest at your knees. Sit in your energy. Connect. Feel what's shifted. Feeling a little bit closer to that truth, that alignment of who you really are. So that was just 3 minutes of that practice. You can take that one all the way up to 7 minutes. It's a beautifully powerful practice, just the 3 minutes. So yeah, it's both, I would say that one for me is very grounding, and yet very empowering, right? Yeah, so power is your presence. Presence is your power. Okay, I'm very proud of you. Let me know how this goes when you try it, and can't wait to practice again with you soon.